ready.
Citizens, I am currently at the southern edge of the Janus Quarter. From here, we can see a small part of our bustling new Eridu urban area. The municipal election is about to begin, and the streets today are busier than usual. In response to the increase in foot traffic, public security has announced it will implement round-the-clock security patrols. Citizens are urged to cooperate fully if they encounter officers on patrol. Speaking of officers, the first person we interviewed for today's special coverage of the election was one such officer. He's none other than our old friend, the hero who cracked the Vision Corporation scandal wide open, Inspector Bringer. Being one of the leading candidates for the commander of Janus Quarter, he...
Hey! Who are you? How'd you get in here? This is a construction site. Staff only.
What? Kevin, didn't you get a permit to film here?
Is this a construction site? I just picked a spot that wasn't busy and had a good view. I don't know.
Why, you little...
Right. Please gather your equipment and come with me.
Hey, wait, let me finish. Citizens, don't change the channel. We'll be right back with a special report on Inspector Bringer.
That's the guy! He's one of the masterminds behind the Vision scandal. He's Sarah's partner, her protector, her secret ally, Inspector Bringer. I'm just a puppet, forced into the limelight. They're the real villains. You have to believe me!
Phew! Made it. Why is traffic in the city always so slow? It's like half the speed of the outer ring. Maybe because the speed limit in the city is half what it is in the outer ring? Don't tell me you've just been speeding this whole time, Nicole. What? Darn it. I have been going to the outer ring a lot lately. A good thing they can't give me a ticket because I always take my license plate off before I get back into town. That's way worse than speeding. Don't bring the traffic officers to our place. Relax. I double-checked. No one's tailing me. It's just me and my car. You all heard what Perlman said over the phone. There seems to be more to the Vision scandal. Whether it's true or not, that will decide our next move. I'm here to take you to the outer ring so we can come up with a plan.
Huh? If he's so important, then why not just bring him back to New Eridu? Why come all the way to get us?
I wanted to, but it's election season right now, and security checks in and out of the outer ring are 10 times more strict than in the city. If what Perlman said is true, PubSec would definitely have arrested him on the way in. The enemies are out in the open, and we're in the shadows. Based on past experience, we'll probably need a low-key plan. You mean the hollows? Exactly! The main roads are filled with PubSec checkpoints armed to the bang-boo ears. If anything goes wrong and we need to use the hollows, we'll need a reliable proxy. You only come to us when it's dangerous.
Master, if Perlman's claims are true, he may possess information about the unknown species in the monument at the construction site. This could assist with your long-term objectives.
That's true. The Cunning Hares, Bellabog Industries, Victoria Housekeeping, and the Sons of Caledon. It all began with this scandal. What do you think, Wise?
It's time we see this through. All right, I'll go, but just me. Belle will stay home and help coordinate remote support through the HDD.
Excellent. Seeing it through is the pro move. I'll contact someone who can get us out of the city. Don't forget to bring your little buddy. Oh, by the way, can we use your car? If my car gets stopped, my license application is doomed. You're driving without a license?
New Eridu is a city of miracles. The only sanctuary that can protect people in this world plagued by hollows. That's what the leader of the survivor group I was with as a kid told me. The days spent wandering the wastelands hiding from hollows were harsh. Hope was all that kept me going. Thankfully, we eventually made it here. Just like the rumors said, the city took us in and gave us the protection we needed. From that point on, I was determined to do everything possible to keep this beacon of hope safe. To protect this miracle city for everyone. And that's why I'm running. If I'm elected commander of the Janus Quarter, I vow to oppose groups like Vision Corporation that disregard human life. Just like my leader used to tell me. Be a hero for the people. Build, for everyone. Stupid speech.
Didn't you write that yourself? Is it that hard to recite your own story?
Sarah, what are you doing here?
You don't look so pleased. Isn't being appointed the chief commander something to celebrate?
Cut the sarcasm.
I'm being sincere.
Vision Corporation is done for. Hand has what's in the monument. Nullface's attack failed. And don't even get me started on the idiots who couldn't take over the Outer Ring or those worthless gangs. The plan can't proceed without the sacrifice sample. You want me to butt heads with the Void Hunter from Section 6? Or am I supposed to be the honest and noble commander now?
A plan is just a tool to reach a goal, not the goal itself. True believers know how to adjust or create new plans according to the circumstances.
Let me make this clear. We're equals. I don't need you telling me how to do things.
Don't get all worked up. I'm here to help you formulate a new plan. Take a look at this.
What? The Hoshimis have a family secret like this? How come I've never heard of it? Is this intel reliable?
White Noise went to great lengths to obtain this information. It's credible enough.
White Noise? That loser who lost to Faetón during the Red Fang Gang case? That guy's even worse than Nullface.
The real deal is on the job this time, not some overconfident underling. Besides, I have a plan to verify the intel's authenticity. And this plan requires assistance from you, our honest and noble commander.
I'll contact you once I'm done with this damned speech.
Very well. Looking forward to your inspiring words, soon to be Commander Bringer. That leader of yours, the hero who led you to New Eridu when you were a kid, what happened to him?
The night before we reached the city, he became corrupted and was abandoned by the very survivors he'd been protecting.
Well, so basically, despite being the so-called CEO of Vision Corporation, I'm really just a puppet. Sarah's the one orchestrating all the company's major plans, including the old metro construction project. And the only reason she dares pull all these risky moves is because Bringer's got her back. They never let me be part of the planning process. They just told me what to do after everything's decided. They even kicked me out to eat in the staff cafeteria.
Do you have any concrete proof besides what you've told us?
I do! I really do! I've been keeping an eye out when I realized their plans were getting dangerous. I may be the CEO in name only, but I'm still the CEO. I have to sign a lot of documents. I kept hard copies of every proposal and email related to the old Metro project that Sarah worked on. I put them together while they made me eat in the staff cafeteria. I hid those copies among various construction documents. If we can find them, we'll have evidence of her communications with Bringer, or the account numbers showing the transactions.
Really? With proof like that, we can definitely make a case.
Right. The project went to Kaleda's Belobog Industries after the scandal.
What? You know that company with more bears than humans and more machines than bears? Well, great. That makes things easier. Well, since you know them, maybe they could help us find the evidence I hid.
I see. Didn't think you had that up your sleeve. Seems being CEO wasn't entirely just a title. Belle, I'll contact Kaleda now.
Nicole! Sounds like the chubby potato was telling the truth. Oh, what do we do next? Take him to public security, Mia? But the bad guys are there!
And with the elections happening, public security is everywhere in the city. We can't tell who might be connected to the bad guys. Haha! Don't worry. Unlike this potato here, I, Nicole, am CEO of the Cunning Hares in both name and skill. I've already got a plan. Ever played jungle chess? Hare eats mouse, wolf eats hare, tiger eats wolf, elephant eats tiger, and mouse eats elephant. My point is, there's always a bigger fish. A wise hare uses the tiger to eat the wolf. So if we want to take down the tiger, we'll need an elephant.
An elephant. But only a handful of organizations in New Eridu have influence equal to public security. The Defense Force, White Star Institute, and... Wait, do you mean...
Mm-hmm, exactly. I'm bringing in the youngest and biggest elephant in New Eridu.
Right on time. Thank you for riding our special leaps and bounds shuttle. You have arrived at your destination.
Wow, is this the outer ring? It's amazing! The sky is spinning, the earth is wobbling, and even the air smells dizzy.
You're just carsick, Sukaku. Hold my hand and rest a bit. Asaba, are you doing okay?
Just need a minute. This driver is something else. I feel like I'm gonna...
Arranging a secret meetup in the Outer Ring on such an important day. You better have worthwhile intel, Nicole of the Cunning Hares.
everything okay, Mia? The chubby potato's laughing one minute, crying the next. Now he's bawling on the floor. What kind of questions are they asking him?
Interrogations by the defense force have similar effects, but they usually use tools. Achieving this with words alone. These officers are very talented. You're done already? That was quick. As expected of the elephant.
Elephant? I'm a fox, Thyron.
That's not important. How did the interrogation go? I wasn't lying, was I? There's more to the Vision scandal, and Bringer's behind it.
You were accusing Officer Bringer of a criminal offense, but the witness's info only indicates another suspect. There's a big difference.
Oh, thank you for your professional opinion, Miss Class Rep. But your fancy talk isn't helping us decide what to do next.
I can't say I understand Yanagi's professional opinion either, but I have full faith in her judgment. We need to look further into the Vision case.
Are you smirking? Did you just give me an I won look?
Not at all. I was just adjusting my glasses. You must be mistaken.
Bet you didn't have very many friends in school, Mia.
Deputy Chief totally strikes me as the teacher's favorite star student back in school.
Stop.
Oh, are you into the star student type? My apologies.
I'm asking you to not move any further. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. You've been intentionally positioning yourselves to surround us since the conversation started. I don't like it. If you have no other intentions, please stay where I can see you. Do not attempt to leave my line of sight.
Oh my, very perceptive. Guess it's no coincidence our metal friend has his hand on the holster?
I'll take my hand off my holster when Miss Star Student lets go of her retractable blade's handle.
What? Anby, are you serious? Hey, you better not try anything funny.
As I said, we need to look further into the Vision case. In addition to Perlman, we'll be taking this one too.
You want to take me in?
Seeing you here was unexpected, independent investigation team lead. Or should I call you proxy?
I knew you were too skilled for the independent investigation team. You've got a side hustle that keeps you sharp, huh? Or maybe investigating Hollow Zero is the side hustle.
Hold on. They have nothing to do with the Vision case.
According to Perlman's statements, a proxy was deeply involved in the entire Vision Corporation scandal. Our investigations also suggest a proxy was linked to the Bellabog Industries construction incident. Plus, Public Security's airship incident and the Outer Ring. If I recall correctly, our independent investigation team lead also made an appearance at the Outer Ring's important traditional competition. Coincidence? I think not.
It is just a coincidence. They're just an old buddy of mine who sometimes works with us cutting hairs. Really, nothing to do with the Vision case.
Chill out! It's just some background checks, and then you're good to go. We never bully anyone. Miss Two Tails, could you please stop giving me that scary look?
This is a crucial time for New Eridu. With leaders of all key sectors gathered together, any mistake could destabilize the city's foundation.
I know that, and that's why I asked you to help me expose the true culprit. Why drag an innocent person into this?
You've only shown us a fragment of a conspiracy theory, and the full story could be anything. The truth you're pushing is just one version. Any potential threat to the city must be completely eradicated. That is the fundamental principle of Han.
But they're really not a threat or harmful at all.
Eradicate all evil. We decide for ourselves what evil is. Even if they're not an evil person, they may still hold important information pertaining to the truth. And your evasive attitude only makes my convictions stronger. If you want Section 6's support, please cooperate with us, Nicole of the Cunning Hairs.
I changed my mind. I think I made a mistake. We actually don't need your help. If I say that, will you leave? I'll comp all your travel costs.
Nicole, I'm not the same rookie I was back then anymore.
You were way cuter back when you were a rookie. Proxy, I'm sorry. We might not be able to hold them off for long. Run as far as you can.
Gunfire? This pattern. Suppressive marching fire. They're surrounding us from 3 directions.
Nicole, did you set this up? Are you really colluding with the criminals?
Hey, I was gonna ask you the same thing. Isn't this armed ambush you're doing? Don't tell me someone else is after us.
Piper, start the truck. Now's our chance to get out of here.
Wait! You're not getting away!
Changed our route so many times, but they're still hot on our heels. Oh my God! Let's go!
Huh? Focus on the road. I'll deal with them.
Whoa! Dude, you're trying way too hard!
Billy! Keep it steady! You're spinning cross off! They're changing formation.
Where's Nicole's backup?
I've got you now!
Eat my dust.
Piper, up ahead!
Take this!
happened?
How'd it go? Did you fix it?
Hello? Is anyone there? Nicole? Belle? Fairy? Can you hear me? Still nothing. Can't believe the crash broke the implants. Now that the main functions are down and communications are cut off, we're isolated. This isn't good.
I see.
Miss Hoshimi, how are things on your end? Any luck reaching your team?
Nothing so far. I went after you alone after you drove off. My teammates might still be fighting the attackers outside the hollow.
I see. Miss Hoshimi, could you please let go of my hand? I kinda want to wipe my sweat off.
No. I had to get past 11 motorcycles, 4 cars, and 5 soldiers just to catch up with your vehicle. It's pure luck I found you in the hollow. It'll be hard to catch you if you escape again. The Hoshimi family doesn't make the same mistake thrice.
Shouldn't that be twice? Anyway, I promise I won't run off. Besides, there's nowhere to run to. Wandering the hollow without a carrot will just get us even more lost.
In that case, let's sit down. The Hollow Survival Guide says it's best to wait in a safe corner for rescue. My teammates will come looking for me. We just need to hold out until then.
Are you sure this is the right move, Miss Hoshimi?
You mean being stuck in the hollow on election day? Knowing there's a dangerous case out there, while my team fights and I just sit here? Is that what you're asking? No. I don't think this is the right move. But there's nothing else I can do. So I'm undergoing the training called Maintain Composure Despite the Emotional Turmoil Inside.
Ah, I see. Since you also don't want to just wait around, may I suggest another option? How about we work together? I'm indeed an experienced proxy. Given my expertise, I'm confident I can find us a way out. However, I lack the ability to handle unexpected danger. You have the combat prowess, and I have the skills to find the exit. Let's put aside the whole arrest thing for now, and get out of here together. What do you say?
Didn't you say your important gadget is broken? How will you navigate us?
Well, have you heard of the maze-solving algorithm? In simple terms, if we ignore the dangers in the hollow and just consider its tendency to make people lost, it's really nothing but a maze. Finding a path through a maze has been a well-studied math problem since the old civilization. With enough basic data, even the most complicated maze can be solved.
Enough basic data? You mean hollow observation data?
Exactly. The most common task for HIA investigators traversing the hollows is to set up devices to gather hollow observation data, or to retrieve new observation data from existing data piles. The observation data is essential for exploring the hollows, and is used to make carrots.
So proxies can find an exit in the hollow using observation data?
A trained proxy is able to do so, or rather, that should be a proxy's bread and butter. Not many people really care about it these days. After all, a carrot or high-spec computer can calculate it for them. Anyway, there is a way out. If you could help me find an observation data pile, I'll handle the rest.
Understood. Let's call a temporary truce and work together.
A wise decision. So, could you please let go of my hand now? I really need to wipe that sweat off. The spot I fell on still hurts quite a bit. Moving through the hollow in my physical body is so uncomfortable.
Leave any fighting to me. You just go at your own pace.
There's a hollow observation data pile ahead. We can determine the way forward once we extract the data from it. Great. We have the data on the surrounding hollow. But this isn't enough to calculate an escape route. We'll need to find more data. Thanks to you, Miss Hoshimi, we haven't had any trouble along the way. But something just doesn't feel right. The ether activity nearby seems to be increasing.
Your intuition might be right, Proxy.
Miss Hoshimi, is something wrong? The mechanism ahead should open the door. Leave it to me.
There are enemies ahead. I'll take care of them. We can just hide for now. Scatter! Weakling.
There's a hollow observation data pile ahead. Collecting the data will take some time.
Understood. You focus on processing the data. Leave the rest to me. Scatter! Scatter! Evade!
I'll open the computer. We'll be safe below it.
It's over.
We have control authorization now. We can stop the ether current.
Nicely done. Now we can go all out.
Amazing.
How's it looking?
I've already got some usable exit routes. The nearest one is... What's wrong? What's happening?
Tailless is trying to break free?
What?
Miss Soshimi! Miss Soshimi! What should I do? Reseal it with the scabbard? Miyabi!
Hold it steady! Almost there!
Is it sealed? Miss Soshimi, how are you doing?
This is the third time you've asked me that. Why?
Sorry. It's just that we've gone through something straight out of an action movie. That weird fire tornado couldn't have been good for you, right?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
But your hair's all singed and curling from the fire.
That's the Hoshimi family's natural curls. You don't need to worry about me. I've been through worse situations. An incident like this won't faze me.
Miss Hoshimi, there are sparks coming from your katana.
What?
Sorry, I lied. You don't look very unfazed.
That's not funny. And my response was normal.
Alright, Miss Hoshimi, there's foxfire on you!
Where?
Sorry, I lied again. See? You fell for it twice in just a few seconds. That's what I call being phased.
You? You keep mocking me. What do you have to say to me?
I just wanted to help you. I didn't mean anything else. The Hoshimi family never makes the same mistake thrice. But you just did. Miss Hoshimi, doesn't that mean something seriously wrong?
When my katana was out of control, you rushed into the foxfire without any protection. Why? You already figured out where the exit is. You could have left me behind and not worry about getting arrested.
Because I'm your proxy. Even if we're just temporary partners, I promise to get you out. And that's what I'll do.
This is a Hoshimi family heirloom, wielded by generations to eradicate evil. It's never misbehaved once since my father made the scabbard for me. Not even deep within Hollow Zero's core. I don't know why it went out of control. Maybe there was some external influence. My father might have the answer, but I can't reach him until we're out of the Hollow. Besides, he's likely busy socializing with the mayor today, secretly swapping wine for juice. Reaching him won't be easy.
Can I please take a look at the katana?
Apart from being a proxy, you're also a bladesmith?
No, but I noticed some electrical components on your scabbard. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a closer look. The core functions in my ocular implants are down, but I can still interact with electronics to an extent. Perhaps there's a clue on the scabbard.
If it's just the scabbard, I guess you can touch it.
The smart data structure of this blade looks really familiar. Strange. It's like a labyrinth of hollow observation data. Is it meant to trap something inside the scabbard?
So, do you have a way to fix it?
I'll need to borrow the data pile's computing power again. There's a shortcut up ahead. Let's go. A defense mechanism. Is this the enemy's handiwork? I'll try shutting it off.
Okay. Be careful.
Strange. The defense mechanism is still running. Sub-control units A and B aren't responding. We'll have to find them. Miss Oshimi, there are 2 control terminals inside. Could you look for them?
Okay, I'll go take a look.
Watch out. You're done.
Got enemies approaching. Be careful, Miss Oshimi. Miss Oshimi, I have a theory about your blade.
Go on.
Its internal data structure resembles a maze-solving algorithm. We might be able to use hollow observation data to optimize it. Anyway, let's find the remaining observation data first.
Is this the device we're looking for?
Sub-control unit A is dealt with. We've got 1 more to go. It should be nearby. Control permissions have been granted. We can turn off the mechanism now.
Proxy, you said there's a way to fix my blade?
Not necessarily fix it. More like an emergency adjustment. We'll use the information in the data pile to optimize the internal system. We can give it a try when we find the next data pile.
All right. That doesn't conflict with our final objective. Thank you.
Seems trouble's caught up with us again. The last observation data
Not a
pile should be
problem
nearby.
with me here.
Once we find it, we can try adjusting your blade. The
I
last
trust
hollow
you,
observation
Proxy.
data should be behind the door. I'll use it to adjust the scabbard first, and then I'll find a way out. Great. It's open. Don't worry, Miss Oshimi. I'll do my best. I didn't expect an alarm.
Okay. So, let's hurry. Take my blade, and watch out for enemy attacks.
All right. We should do it. Miyabi, take the blade.
Weakling. Thank you. Leave the enemies to me. You go hide.
Scatter!
My blade seems to be working as normal. You can come out now, Proxy. Proxy?
You're awake? You're awake! Manager's awake!
You're finally awake. I'm so tired. Ambi, Star Student, are you guys okay?
I'm okay. Nekomata, there's some water inside the suitcase. Can you grab one for me?
Wise, you're finally awake! How are you feeling? Do your eyes still hurt? Is anywhere else hurting?
My ocular implants are working again. I feel dizzy. I have a headache and my chest hurts, and it feels like my face and mouth are burning. Is this real? Am I out of the hollow?
Welcome back to the real world. You made it out. If you'd stayed unconscious any longer, your sibling would have yeeted my butt into the hollow.
Welcome back, Master. I have calibrated your smart ocular implants via my first assistant, EOS. Approximately half an hour ago, the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi, pulled you out of the northwest side of the Outer Ring Hollow. Initial test results indicate that you were exposed to an extremely dangerous level of ether energy, triggering partial corruption. After leaving the hollow, the rejection reaction caused further complications, with a brief cardiac arrest being the most severe. Thankfully, the Cunning Hares and Section 6 provided professional emergency resuscitation.
Okay. We just gave you some emergency care to pull you back from the brink. No need to get into the details. You'd better see a doctor for a more thorough anti-corruption treatment after this.
Are you and Section 6 on good terms now, Nicole? And where's Miss Hoshimi? Is she okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. And I mean it this time.
As expected of the Chief. Busting out of a hollow carrying someone affected by corruption and showing no symptoms herself.
Asaba, did you get the captives to talk?
Yeah, they confessed, but nothing too helpful. The only thing we know for sure is that our guess was right.
Hang on. What are you guys talking about? I'm not following.
I'll fill you in. After your car crashed into the hollow, we got surrounded by those heavily armed mercenaries and had to take them out first. During the fight, we ran into the remaining Section 6 members.
The bad guys were chasing after us, and we were chasing after Chief Miyabi. She went into a hollow, and we bumped into the Cunning Hares.
It was a tough situation, so we joined forces to take down the mercenaries. Just when we were ready to head into the hollow to find you, Section 6 got a message from Miyabi saying you were with her, and that you were in danger. We hurried over here and found you lying on the ground, and Miyabi...
You can skip that part.
What? Are you embarrassed? That's not very like you, Fox.
If you keep talking, I'll tell everyone how you performed the emergency medical care.
Ugh, fine. Long story short, we rushed over and saved you. This Fox even agreed to hold off on arresting you until further investigation is complete, and she'd cooperate with you as an ally until then. You know the rest.
Hold on. What was that about the captives you just mentioned?
We needed to pry some answers from the captives because...
Perlman, the key witness in the Vision scandal, was in the same vehicle as you. After the crash, you got thrown into the hollow, and Perlman was captured by the mercenaries that attacked us.
Wise, are you sure you don't need to rest a bit more? You've just suffered corruption injuries and traveled all the way back from the Outer Ring.
Agreed. Master must maintain adequate energy to operate inside the hollows. Resting to recover your physiological functions is recommended. Or perhaps, a strong stimulus might boost your adrenaline.
Don't worry. I'm much better now thanks to you and Fairy. We need to hurry and get Pearlman back.
I get that, but your health is more important.
Master, after cross-referencing, a biosignal matching suspect Pearlman's has been detected inside the Ballet Twins hollow.
The Ballet Twins hollow. That reminds me. When the airship incident happened, we were attacked by some unknown militants. Could it be the same group?
Makes sense. Their goal at the time was to disrupt the Vision trial, and now they've kidnapped the key witness, Pearlman. Their motives seem the same. It all adds up if Bringer is behind this, but... This might sound cruel, but... Why go through the trouble of kidnapping Pearlman when they could have just killed him? If their goal is to silence anyone involved with the Vision scandal, isn't it easier to just dispose of Pearlman?
Warning. Approaching the video store.
Fairy, this isn't the time for jokes. Wise doesn't need an adrenaline boost right now.
Warning.
Huh? Hang on a minute, Fairy. Are you being serious? What's going on?
Warning.
What's happening? Our system is under attack again? How is that possible? We have Fairy. Nothing in New Eridu should be able to breach her defenses.
Something's off. This is not a network attack. It's targeting our store's electrical system and... the HDD itself?
Wise? There are people outside the store. They're...
Good day. We're conducting security patrols on 6th Street during the election period. Please open up.
I'll handle the officers. You take care of Fairy and try to keep it down.
Nothing unusual upstairs.
Hey, please be careful. That's a collector's edition.
What's inside this room?
It's our storage room, filled with personal items and old equipment.
Could you please open it up so we can check?
Is that really necessary? As you can see, we're just a regular video store with lots of videotapes.
I get that, but this is just a standard procedure during election season. We hope you understand. Please cooperate and open the door for inspection. If you won't open up, I've no choice but to do it myself.
Wait, hold on!
Please cooperate.
We have new orders. More manpower is needed to increase our street patrols. The Special Response Team will take over 6th Street's inspection from here. Good work today, officers. The Street Patrol Supervisor is expecting you. Be sure not to keep him waiting.
Okay, application approved. The security patrol for this area is now officially under our team. You can relax now.
Thank you, Qingyi. Now, manager, please explain what is going on.
Before we get into that, can we ask why you and Qingyi are here?
As you know, manager, I have a good relationship with your AI assistant, Fairy. I just received a message from her. It said, 01101000, 01100101, 01101100, 01110000.
What's that binary code mean?
It's a set of standard information codes from the old civilization, and it translates to help.
Worried that you might be in danger, Juyuan dragged me along and we rushed straight over here.
Thank you, Qingyi. Please continue being a good friend to Fairy.
Save the thanks for after you've given me a proper explanation. I'm going to handle this by the book, and I won't bend the rules. Not even for you, manager.
It's a bit complicated.
Allow me to explain.
Huh? This voice... is that...
It's been a while, Juyuan. It is I, Hoshimi Miyabi.
Allow me to sum this up. There's more to the vision case than meets the eye. The true villain slipped away, in shadows they hide. In the outer ring you fought with all your might. Key witness captured, no Perlman in sight. Is that correct?
That's accurate. And it flows pretty well.
And the managers, law-abiding by the book, are in fact seasoned proxies upon taking a closer look?
Sorry, it's true. We're proxies. But I swear we've never done anything bad. We are, the most lawful among the unlawful. Juyuan, what are you doing?
Truth be told, I had my doubts about the manager's identity. I mentioned it to Juyuan on the way here, and she...
I didn't believe it. I was convinced the managers wouldn't deceive us, so I was willing to bet on it. Too bad. I was wrong.
Juyuan, I'm so sorry. We really didn't mean to...
Enough! Let's focus on the main issue. You do realize you're leveling serious accusations against Springer, who's about to become commander of Janus Quarter during the election? And you don't have the key witness or any evidence. By protocol, I should bring you into the precinct and inform my superiors. But the leader of Section 6, who's also one of the current Void Hunters, Hoshimi Miyabi, is willing to vouch for you. Maybe I'm a fool who's easily deceived, but I trust Miyabi's skills and expertise.
So... does that mean...
I'm not going to escalate this to my superiors until the day's over. You have enough time to secure your evidence. In the meantime, I'll be looking into this myself.
Thank you, Juyuan. Thank you for believing in us.
Don't thank me just yet. If my investigation shows you're lying, like I said, I'm not going to bend the rules for you. Proxies.
You're online, Proxy. Can you hear me? Is everything okay with Officer Zhu Yuan?
Zhu Yuan went back to the precinct to verify her intel. She asked Qingyi to stay and watch over the store.
We did accuse her direct boss and mentor of being the big bad guy, so it's understandable she'd be upset.
I may not know you or Officer Julian that well, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the accusations against her boss that upset her the most.
We've been doing some self-reflection on that.
I know Zhu Yuan. She would never do anything that perverts the course of justice. And she's easy to persuade. All you need to do is look her in the eyes, take her by the hand, and tell her your thoughts gently. The closer you are, the better. You can give it a try once she's back, Proxy.
Chief? Where'd you even learn that?
I learned it from Zhu Yuan's mother. I've tried it, and it's very effective.
Guys, even though the HDD took a hit, thankfully Fairy still managed to track down Perlin's biosignal. It's time to get back our key witness.
Go get some rest.
The mercenaries' rendezvous point is just up ahead. Perhaps we can get info on Perlman there.
There's a lot of enemies
There's a mechanism nearby.
Be careful.
There are mercenaries everywhere. More enemies than I expected.
And this heavily guarded. It must mean Perlman is nearby.
Watch out for any ambushes ahead. It's hiding so poorly. Do you really think we fall for that?
Let's give them a taste of things they'll deserve punishment!
This should be the building's central area.
It will likely be heavily defended.
The enemy's attacks are getting more intense.
Well, they're not very tough, though, so they go down easy.
Good.
Chief, are you hurt?
My training takes yet more bullets than my previous record in under a minute failed.
Take that down to here.
Wise, the rendezvous point is just up ahead.
The spatial fissure is right over here. We need to find Perlman quickly.
Is something wrong with them, guys?
The enemy is all bark and no bite. Are they even trying? I'm out here working hard, so why do they get to slack off?
Don't waste your energy arguing in a place like this.
Face forward. Scatter!
The mercenaries' rendezvous point is just up ahead.
Why is no one on guard? This feels too easy.
It worked. Are you...
Access granted. Good, that's it. Huh?
Proxy, what's that warning sound?
Oh no. The permission request was linked to
Military-grade
explosives.
ammonium nitrate explosives?
Run! This room's gonna blow!
Using these inside the building? It's no wonder the room is so convenient.
They don't care about the safety of the hostages.
I'll look for a detour around them.
No need. We'll just break through.
Resistance is futile.
Fine.
What the? This area's about to collapse! Forget it. Let's just ignore this mess. I don't want to be buried here.
Coleman's locked inside. We need to get rid of these guards quickly.
No! Please don't kill me! What do you want from me?
Scatter!
There's a risk of explosions nearby. We have to get out of here.
Ah! Help! I don't want to die!
Quit being difficult, old man. If I fall down, we're done for.
There should be a special fissure nearby.
Oh no! He's gonna
We can use it as a shortcut to save time.
Hey.
Proxy, is this the way out of the hollow?
Take it.
There is no response. Come on, let's get out of here.
Don't push yourself. Let's switch.
There's an exit ahead. But this is odd. Why is there only one result from the calculations? Shouldn't there be several?
Proxy, we're running out of time. We need to get out now.
I don't want to die! Ah!
Oh, isn't this a surprise?
What?
Bringer.
Perlman, the culprit of the Vision scandal, who sabotaged the Witness's airship to escape to the Outer Ring, who snuck back into New Eridu during this critical election period, is now apprehended on the spot by public security. And appearing alongside suspect Perlman, assisting him in entering and exiting the Hollow, members of Section 6 of Han. As the acting commander of the Janus Quarter, I'm requesting that you all come with me to Public Security Headquarters for an explanation. shall we? Chief Hoshimi Miyabi, you are suspected of improper dealings with Perlman, the notorious criminal. I need you and your subordinates to come with me.
It's over. It's over. It's all over.
Just a moment, Inspector Bringer. It appears there's been a serious misunderstanding on your part. Section 6 is alleged to have had unreported private contact with an important suspect. However, those actions were undertaken solely by Chief Hoshimi Miyabi.
Huh?
As members of Section 6, we noticed our superior's misconduct and rushed to confront her, just as you arrived.
Are you trying to say you have nothing to do with this? I'm the acting commander. Do you think I'm an idiot?
I wouldn't dream of it, Acting Commander Bringer. I'm merely stating the facts. If there's any disagreement, we can report to Internal Affairs.
Every cloud has a... What was it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Wrong answer.
Huh? Hey, what are you doing?
Hoshimi Miyabi, what are you doing?
He got it wrong, so I threw him into the hollow in a fit of rage. Yanagi is right. I do what I want. This has nothing to do with them. My actions just now serve as proof. Take me if you want. But only me.
You!
It's almost time for the speech. No need to dwell too much on it. Best to leave it at that.
All right, very well. I'll grant you that. As the acting commander of the Janus Quarter. Chief Hoshimi Miyabi of Section 6. You are suspected of endangering public safety. And shall be arrested immediately.
I'm really sorry, everyone, but we can't locate Miss Miyabi right now.
Understood. I reached out to my director and some friends in the media. Seems they haven't heard anything about Hoshimi Miyabi being arrested or Perlman reappearing.
Hello, can you hear me? It's Juyuan. This is urgent. Please confirm something for me. Is Perlman with you right now? Check the back of his neck. Please look behind his ears or at the base of his hairline. Do you see a small wound?
What are you doing? Now, hang on, my hair? Ow! Easy, easy!
Yes, Officer Juyuan. There is indeed a small wound on the right side of his hairline, approximately half an inch long. How did you know?
For high-profile cases, the precinct sometimes puts small tracking chips on suspects when they're detained to stop them from doing anything dangerous. I found out that the chips used on Perlman and the other suspects in recent cases have broad-range tracking capabilities, and they've been active this whole time.
What? A tracking chip? And it's been active this whole time? Even after the airship crash?
That's correct.
What? Hang on. Does that mean that the precinct could have tracked this guy down anytime they wanted?
If the lead investigator wanted to, yes. They could have easily found Perlman from the moment he entered the outer ring. Yet they never tracked him down. The precinct records show that he's still missing.
Our entire operation was based on one assumption, that the mastermind was doing everything to stop us from revealing the truth, to eliminate Perlman, and to cover up their crimes. But if they always knew where he was, then what was the purpose of all the pursuits, ambushes, and interceptions?
Didn't the bad commander take Chief Miyabi outside the hollow to weaken us?
If we were mistaken, then that means Bringer didn't take Miss Hoshimi to undermine us. He must have taken her for a different reason.
A different reason? Don't tell me. He wanted the chief herself. But that doesn't make any sense. She has nothing to do with the case, and nothing seemed off with her. Plus, who in their right mind would try picking a fight with a Void Hunter? Unless they're looking to get themselves killed.
Hang on. I just remembered something. The strangest thing happened while we were in the Outer Ring Hollow.
You can't be serious. That crooked commander's target really is our chief. But why?
Doesn't matter. They took Miyabi right before my eyes. I'm such an idiot for allowing this to happen. I must report this to the director immediately.
Everyone calm down. Shouldn't we figure out where Miss Hoshimi and Bringer are first?
Miyabi is being transported in a public security vehicle. I can track it. As for Officer Bringer...
He's over where the vision scandal was exposed, just outside the Dead End Hollow. Remember that place?
How do you know that, Qingyi?
Because he's giving a speech there today. It was on the news. They said it's happening as scheduled, with many eyewitnesses from the vision scandal and concerned citizens attending.
Let's split up. We'll search for Bringer and look for Miss Hoshimi at the same time.
Okay, I'll go find Miyabi. Please guide us out of the hollow right now.
No. We shouldn't be the ones looking for the chief.
Why not? Aren't you worried about her? If anything happens to her, I swear I'll...
Calm down, Tsukishiro. You're losing your cool. We're closer to Bringer's location right now, and we've still got Perlman.
But...
No buts. You know I'm right, Deputy Chief.
Nagi, I think Harumasa's got a point this time. For once he's actually making sense. Maybe we should listen to him.
Ouch, that hurt. But thanks for speaking up for me, Sokaku.
I'll find Miyabi. I mentioned earlier that I can track the vehicle. Plus, as a public security officer, I won't attract attention. Miss Tsukishiro, Miyabi and I go way back. I understand exactly how you feel. I promise, I will bring her back safely.
I'll join you. I'll go with Juyuan to find Miss Hoshimi.
Looks like our tasks are set. I'll stay here to protect the video store then, so you have one less thing to worry about.
I'm sorry for losing my composure, everyone. The plan makes sense. Let's get moving. Proxy, you're pretty capable, right?
Better than you think. I'm the best proxy in New Eridu, and I will bring her back.
Okay, I believe you. I'll leave the chief in your capable hands then.
Task Force Patrol Squad to Captain Zhu Yuan. Do you copy? Repeat, do you copy? Over.
Copy. Officer Chen, Zhu Yuan here. Over.
Captain Zhu Yuan, why does your voice sound a little raspy?
It was pretty hot here and my throat got a little dry. What's your status? Did you find any leads? Over.
Yes, I ran a quick check. There are 8 transport vehicles still on duty in Janus Quarter, and one matches the route you mentioned. I'll share its location with you now. Over.
Thank you, Officer Chen. You've been a big help. Go get some rest. Over.
Copy that, Captain Zhu Yuan. You take care. Don't work too hard. Task Force Patrol Team over and out.
Phew. All right. Got the info on Miyabi's transport vehicle. Wait. The nav data shows that the escort vehicle's final destination is the site of Bringer's speech? This is bad. Tons of people are heading there right now, and the streets are jammed. How do we get through? Sound the sirens? Switch to PubSec motorcycles?
There's no time. The speech venue is next to the dead-end hollow. Let's cut straight through it.
What? But driving in the hollow is extremely dangerous. Are you suggesting we walk? That'll take too long.
Don't worry. I know a way to get there quickly and safely. Trust me, I've done it before.
Amazing! I didn't know you could drive a train, manager. Is this railway route okay?
Trust me, I'm familiar with this Hoshimi. It will definitely lead us out of the dead-end hollow. Do you know why the Hoshimi family is being targeted? Wait,
As I'm sure you know, the Hoshimi family has a long heritage. Leave it to me. I won't let them get in the way. They gave rise to the first generation of void hunters, making significant contributions to the city. There were several other heads of the family who made significant contributions too. Each of them was an exceptional and unique warrior. They consistently upheld the Hoshimi family's reputation. Up until a certain point, when the Hoshimi family suddenly stopped prioritizing martial skills. They started to involve themselves in the city's management using their political power.
I know. We have a documentary about the Hoshimi family in our store. There are stories circulating on internet that the Hoshimi family possesses a secret that makes them stronger. Is it possible the urban legend has some truth to it?
I don't know much. Hello? Hi, this is Officer Ju Yuan from the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. I'm just calling to...
I know, Officer Ju Yuan. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Throne Quarter Precinct. The head of our house ought to be at the banquet hall still, joining in on all the Election Day events. I've asked my secretary to locate him as soon as possible.
All right. I'm sorry to keep bothering you with all these calls. I'll wait for your reply then. Not good. With the elections happening now, even the Hoshimi family housekeeper can't get in touch with Miyabi's father.
You seem to be pretty close with the Hoshimis, Ju-Yuan. Do you know the head of the family?
I wouldn't say we're close, but when Miyabi and I were classmates, she invited me to her place a few times, so I've met him before. As the head of one of the most famous families in New Eridu, he must have a lot on his plate. To figure out what the enemy wants from Miyabi, we need to understand their motive. The only way to do that is to talk to her father. But my usual channels only get me as far as their household staff. I don't have any connections to that fancy banquet hall in Throne Quarter. And they use private security that's independent of PubSec.
We just need to find someone who has connections to high society, right? Then I might just know someone. Thanks for taking my call, Icon. I've got something extremely important that I need your help with. Has Victoria Housekeeping ever offered services to the Hoshimi family?
Really? That's great! Do you happen to know much about their family affairs? I understand, but...
Hello? Lycon said you had something urgent to discuss with me?
That voice... Is that?
Oh, is that Miss Ju Yuan? It's been a while. Thank you for looking after my daughter.
It's been a while, Mr. Soichiro. Sorry to bother you, but it's urgent, and it's about Miyabi. We think someone's trying to harm her, and she might be in danger.
Oh, so you weren't joking? Please, continue.
Mr. Soichiro, aren't you worried about Miyabi's safety?
Of course I am, but I'm more concerned concern for those who wish to harm her. I don't mean to brag, but she's strong. Very strong. She's strong in every sense of the word. Perhaps even stronger than that. Actually, she's even... Oh, forgive me. There I go boasting again. Old habits die hard. Anyway, my daughter has proved time and again that those who wish her ill will never meet a good end. So, in comparison, sharing our family's confidential information, that could be a bigger issue.
What? What do you mean?
Worry not. I have no doubts about your intentions, Miss Ju-Yuan. But our family affairs are sensitive information. It's our rule not to share them lightly, especially considering we have a guest here I'm not acquainted with. Would you mind proving that you know my daughter?
Miss Hoshimi's katana is a family heirloom used by generations to eradicate evil. Only direct family members can handle it.
That's right. If she was willing to share that much with you, it shows that she trusts you. But this information is also known to a lot of her colleagues.
Mr. Soichiro, you secretly swap your wine for juice during social events.
She even told you that?
Please hear me out, sir. The katana went out of control today. It unleashed massive foxfire. We barely managed to force it back into the scabbard.
What? Lycon, please inform the mayor that I might need to leave early this evening. My apologies. Now you two. What I'm about to say is of the utmost importance and must not be shared with anyone. If anyone is plotting against the Hoshimi family, they must be after the katana. That katana is a treasured heirloom passed from generation to generation. It is also the source of power for every head of the family. But the power sealed within it is forbidden. Only the head is qualified to inherit and receive it, and the process is extremely dangerous. My daughter, however, is different. Aside from an accident when she was young, she has never relied on the katana's power. Her strength comes from herself. She is the true genius of the Hoshimi family. It is imperative that the scabbard remain intact. Under no circumstances should my daughter use the katana if the scabbard is compromised.
Hey, drive carefully. If you shake the Void Hunter around, you'll end up locked up in HQ.
Drop the act. You turned at the 7th Street we passed to head back to Janus Quarter. This car was never going to HQ.
So you've known all along. Are you sure you want to calmly let us do as we please?
The schemes of villains are always unique. I might as well stick around and figure out your real objective. Besides, you alone pose no threat to me.
Even with you unarmed?
I don't need a blade to deal with you.
Indeed, we really aren't worthy. After all, this is a treasure passed down through generations of the Hoshimi family. It has slain dangerous ethereals, legendary warriors, the remnants of the old civilization, and the evils of the new era. The cursed blade, Tailless.
You...
7 generations of swordmasters have established the Hoshimi family's prestigious standing today. Most people think the Hoshimi family's bloodline is inherently superior, but in fact, the true source of their power is this blade. Except for you, Hoshimi Miyabi. You're the rare talent born into the Hoshimi family, truly blessed in the art of swordsmanship.
How do you know about the Hoshimi family?
Because the target of our evil group is you. Nullface may have botched the mission, but he still managed to obtain your deep sync modeling data.
What?
Thanks to that, I get to witness the true form of the cursed blade. It is indeed so beautiful. This monstrous energy is exactly what we need.
What?
You're right. No one can threaten you. So we'll make you the threat.
Release Tailless!
Ah! What an unexpected delight! To my surprise, Officer Hoshimi Miyabi has honored my speech with her presence. Dear citizens, let's give her a round of applause.
Wow! Is Miss Miyabi? Amazing!
Miyabi!
Where am I? I was clearly... It feels like the foxfire is burning me. There are enemies here too? After defeating the enemy, my body has surprisingly recovered a bit. Am I supposed to defeat enemies to recover? It scatters upon being cut. It's obviously not a physical entity. Foxfire. It's a power that belongs to the machine. So why would it burn me? These people citizens? What? I will never wield my blade against the innocent.
I'll take my hand off my holster.
Are you serious? Hey, you better not try anything clever. What about to protect the city? Very sturdy. Are you sure this is the right move for you?
Kill! This is a rule created to break rules. A submission made to end submission. A curse forged to eliminate curses. This is Hoshimi's fate.
Is this also how you coaxed my mother back then? Did you convince her of this fate the same way? Is this how you turned her into the sacrifice? Answer me! Good. So you remember me. Do you really believe that the inheritance traditions are right? No. But I have a proposition. I understand that you had to make difficult choices to survive the era of hollow calamities. But times have changed. Past sacrifices were made, so there would be no more sacrifices in the future. The Hoshimi legacy shouldn't just stop at inheriting this blood-stained gift. If outsiders are capable of bypassing the rules and taking your power, then what's the point of clinging to this cruel ritual? Therefore, let's cooperate. That's right. I've always been aware that I'm not the type of heir the Hoshimi family needs. I don't have my grandfather's keen judgment, my aunt's resourcefulness, my father's knowledge, or my mother's sharp mind. But I have swordsmanship. It's the one thing in which I'm genuinely gifted. From now on, if you heed me, I'll rewrite the fate of the Hoshimi family in my own way. Be my blade. One that slays only evil. And I'll repay the injustices that forced your sacrifices. My mother was the final sacrifice you'll ever receive. From this day forward, under my command, I'll turn you into a legend which is truly unmatched by anyone.
Idealistic.
So you'll agree...
Miss Hoshimi! Miss Hoshimi! Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
Proxy?
Yes, it's me, Miss Hoshimi. You're finally awake. How are you feeling?
So, that golden light was you. Thank goodness I didn't draw my blade. The citizens... did I hurt them?
Rest assured, Miyabi, you didn't hurt anyone. When those strange flames appeared in your eyes, the manager and I knocked you into the dead-end hollow. You were swinging your katana the whole time, but only at the ethereals coming at us. Just now, you suddenly froze. The flames on your katana disappeared, and we were able to get close.
I see. Thank you. I almost made a terrible mistake. I feared if my blade had harmed those dear to me, hurt innocent people,
Miss Hoshimi...
Wise, it's an emergency! The rest of Section 6 has arrived at the speech venue, and it's a total mess. Looks like Bringer's trying to get away.
What?
Leave her to me. I'll take her to the nearest medical center. Go, manager! Go catch the culprit! We absolutely cannot let him get away!
Hold it!
Surrender at once, Acting Commander Bringer. No. You've lost your right to that title.
I'd expect nothing less from Section 6. You caught up in no time. Very well. Since you've delivered yourselves, I won't have to hunt you down later. The Cursed Blade's power is mine. This perfect form will lead us into the age of hollows! Creator, I implore you! Remind me!
What's happening?
Watch out. Your activity is rising.
That hand.
What?
Bringer turned into an ethereal.
Something strange has appeared. Be careful, everyone.
Crush everything! The ultimate power! Kneel before me!
Waste of time.
Crush everything! Creator, give me your blessing!
Resistance is futile.
Is he dead?
Don't let your guard down. Do you know each other? Unfortunately, now's not the time to catch up.
Luckily we made it right on time. Everyone, be careful. This is a tough one. This guy's energy is still increasing. Be careful, everyone.
Everyone, keep it up! Surrender!
Ether activity is still increasing. We have to stop it. There's something blocking the way here. Huh?
Should we take a detour?
Just in the nick of time.
Leave these troublesome things to us.
Proxy, the way forward is open for you.
Watch out! He's absorbing ether energy!
What do you mean? Is he eating?
We can't let him keep eating. We must stop him.
Asaba, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Now we just need to press the advantage.
Proxy, do you copy? It's the pink-haired lady's voice. Hello? Can you hear me?
May the Creator refine you.
Proxy, let's head to Bringer's location.
Wait, what's happening? Something's wrong with Bringer. Back up.
Proxy, it's not over yet. Head to the shore.
Damn, these things are really in the way. There's a coin with us.
This is the true power of the
Let's head to the seaside. Let's get a move on. What's up with this guy? Be careful, everyone. This should be the place Nicole was talking about. Why isn't anyone here?
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
He's here.
Down here. Leaps and bounds. Special delivery.
Sorry for the wait, everyone.
Took your time.
So fast.
That's the Overlord for you.
So, you are the culprit? Good. We can finish up our training for catching suspects quickly.
He's got company.
You think Caesar will be okay?
Our only issue is there's not enough to fight. Nicole, I think the ethereals have us surrounded.
They're just small fries. We'll handle them.
Okay. I call dibs on the big one.
No. Huh? He's my target.
Sorry, but thanks for bringing the chief over.
One last overtime.
Late night snack after work.
Section Operations start.
Increasingly around. Why is this weird thing so dirty?
Everyone, watch out for those strange eyes. Analysis indicates strong ether fluctuations there. That might be its weakness.
What's happening? There's more and more of those strange things!
Its ether activity is rising. Oh no! Watch out, everyone!
Ethic shall pay.
His ether activity is still increasing.
Full of arrows in flight.
By inflicting disorder on him, we should be able to stop him. This guy's attack won't stop. Watch out, everyone!
It's over.
So much power. We are not afraid of you! Seriously? Talk about showing off.
The test is complete. Elixir P07 confirmed effective. Bringer has completed his mission. May the Creator refine him.
How long can we stay awake? Wash it all fall, yeah, we wash it all break. How long till we all fade away? How deep are we gonna sink? Before we know it, we'll be losing our dreams. How deep before we all fade away? So where do we go? 我知道从那天起，穿上了单身记忆，不保有人们是在空中陷阱的分手的沉默，带领委托的生活，对抗堕落的困兽，找寻逃脱的线索，甚至去过冷冽的纷纷，带着我的魅力，却狂妄自大的变成闪放现实对立，越过这台阶去寻找的规则 ，It's like a magic， 这句话把点燃聚散灰色。What I wanna say, we all have the same desire. I call my life, burn in the night like wildfire. Find me in the great alone, I'm following the stars. Swear I will run until I run out of air in my lungs. Fighting for the ones that are lost in the heart. Oh, I know it's hard to see the end. I know it's hard to see the end. Inside the hollow we
Bringer.
Answer us! Where did you take our teacher?
Carol Arna. The
day the old capital fell, it was that giant white hand that took her away.
After everything that's happened, I hope I've become someone more worthy of trust. What do you think?
Huh? Yes, of course. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have stood a chance against Bringer. So we'll get going then?
I'm sorry, Belle, but my gut is telling me I need to do this. If I'm wrong, will you forgive me?
Huh? Do you mean... Fine. You win. Go ahead. I'm with you all the way.
Miss Hoshimi Miyabi, we have something very important to tell you. 11 years ago, our home was in the old Minerva Quarter of Eridu, at the end of Main Road number 7, the Helios Academy. The person who raised us and taught us, her name was Carol Arna. We are the students of the guilty from the fall of the old capital. Please listen to me. Our teacher was innocent. There's more to the story than you know.
What do you mean?
On the night of the disaster, Helios Academy was attacked by mysterious forces. Armed soldiers, monsters, and a giant white hand, almost identical to the one Bringer summoned. I know this is hard to believe, but I swear it's true. We've been trying to find out what really happened. With your help, I'm sure we can find the real culprit. Miss Hoshimi, would you be willing to continue working with us?
Take this. It's a token proving you're under the protection of the Hoshimi family. Even if you're proxies, you're my proxies.
Does that mean you believe us about the fall of the old capital?
The real story behind the old capital's fall could be far more complicated than we understand. Whether there are hidden truths or not, we have a lot of investigating to do. But at least, we're partners, seeking answers together. Don't worry. Our conversation was not monitored, but you should probably leave now. I need to talk to those who are watching you, or they might come after you again.
You really don't mind that we're students of the guilty?
Eradicate all evil. As for what is evil, I'll determine that myself.